I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the if I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but the swear.
It's time for some hoops at the Chesapeake Analog in Anthony.
Game speed, bro.
That's why I can make game speed on
God
the
damn.
You know, it's hard not to think of great shooting when you think of Kevin Durant. What he's really worked on over the past few years, though, is his playmaking. He's averaging 4 to 5 assists a game these days. Impressive.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Here's Bledsoe, out tonight, all alone. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
Getting back to Durant's playmaking, something we've seen Jordan do, something we've seen Kobe.
Trying to win rings, you have to trust and believe in others. And at this point in Kevin's career, he's all about that ring.
Now Adams, Brandon Knight missing on the 3. It's Westbrook with the drive, and he gets the bucket. Westbrook's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Come here!
It's
Shit.
deflected. Knight against Ibaka, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Westbrook with the steal.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already
Come
in just the first 2
here.
minutes. Surely careless. They need him to refocus. You guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
On deep. Phoenix grabs the miss.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
The Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. They grab their own miss. And with the slam.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
The Thunder leading by 4. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. Wins it from downtown. Ibaka's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from 3-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the jam by Bledsoe.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlights.
Oh.
Real plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Now here's Booker following the miss by Russell Westbrook for the 3. Here's Knight. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Knight's got his second basket of the night.
And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the new breed of NBA combo guards.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Both in transition as well as the half court.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Greg was talking about Brandon Knight. He'd really improved his shooting percentages before the midseason trade last year. And that was one of the bigger weaknesses earlier in his career.
Yeah, not only was his shot going down more, it looked better. It was better mechanically. But now, to take the next step, he has to cut down the turnover.
Why is that cheating?
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basket.
Here's Booker. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Tucker kicks to Booker. Another three for Phoenix. Here is Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got his third bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Morrow cannot hit.
Boy, blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
No good from Booker. And Serge Ibaka, coming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence.
He trusts you every time.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is.
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball. Is now in his own hand. He's going to be just fine.
Much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
Inside, you've got Ibaka and Cannon. Boyle is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Waiters in at the 3. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
The Thunder leading by 5. Near the three-point line, it's Foy. It's hauled in by Warren.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
Here's Foy, and the layup falls. Foy's got 5 points now this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good, but when he's off, most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
How is that cheating?
Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Durant comes in for Waiters. And Phoenix also making a switch. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Alex Lamb. Ray, getting back to Waiters, there's a reason the Cavaliers dealt the former 4th overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clark, he averaged less than 2 assists a game.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment with Waiters. I've loved his talent and his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking so he can be effective in the role he's asked to play.
Durant.
Shit!
It's offline.
Oh, my
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, I see no birds.
No. And another miss he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Knight, that's a two-pointer, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
Who keep calling
Knight's got
timeout?
9. Well, the Phoenix Suns came up short in their playoff hopes again last year. They went 17 and 24 apart down the road, and that didn't help them out.
Not at all, and you factor in a 6-game road losing streak to end the year. That pretty much closed the door on postseason for them.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Knight against Durant, feeds to 4. And here's Westbrook from the arc, and that one's good. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
Hey guys, with the Suns last year on the road, they had the 17 wins, but only 7 of them came in conference. So a big part of why they missed the postseason.
Here's Warren. They grabbed their own miss. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Chandler.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Knight. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And, you know, as you mentioned, with the Suns, only 7 road wins against the West. I don't know if this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Subbed in for Serge Ibaka. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. No good. That would have tied it. The Thunder leading by 3. Durant dishes to Single. Overson, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. You can tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Morrow, no good. Suns trail by 5. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Suns balls. Phoenix keeps possession. They look for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Waiters in for Roberson. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
I love to eat.
And stolen by Single. Passes it to Morrow. Knocked loose. Stolen by Tucker.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time. That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better. And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here. He saw that one was going long, and he tracked it down.
Here's Waiters. Good D by Bledsoe. And that concludes the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Chicken nuggets.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Some nice stretches of that. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third.
Tickle my funny bone.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. An exceptional performance from Brandon Knight.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was here in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Bledsoe and out of the backcourt. Booker out there with Warren. In at the 5 spot. And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be good. Teams recognize his ability, too.
over that whole little mouse and shoot.
Durant, no good.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Someone's out there to goddamn ball. Referee on the fucking bubble. You doing that shit? I don't know how to play.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Hey guys, in a draft with so many talented big men and lead guards, Booker was a bit of a hot commodity. One of the purest sharpshooters in the draft, has a lightning quick release on his jump shot.
And with Booker, you know, who is a Kentucky guy, he's a sharpshooter. Greg, you're talking about that. His dad actually played at the University of Missouri. He's a pretty good shooter.
Didn't even try to do that bullshit.
Pretty good frame to work with, and I think that's going to serve him well in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like his size. I
But
like
you
his
still
stroke. I
doing
like
that
his
shit.
toughness. I think he's going to be better defensively.
That's a
I think
playful.
he's got a lot of good stuff in his game already.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. For three, Bledsoe. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe.
Oh, black.
Thunder have gone. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Thunder with the lead. When you look back on the Thunder last season, and the guys injured. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Bledsoe's got his 5th assist in this one. Raiders against Bledsoe. Fires the three. Shot is no good.
Look how I put
Phoenix has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. A nice shot by Booker.
I'm not even
defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Morrill kicks to Kanter. There's the feed to Raiders. Here's Collison. And there's the whistle.
Yes, thank you for the foul.
And watching Nick Collison, he makes all the hustle plays, all the little plays, the things that really will not show up in a score sheet, stat sheet. For over a decade, he's had that role and embraced it.
He is built on intelligence and toughness, and so positioning for charge is making open mid-range jump shots. All in some things that help the team win games.
Just a bit over 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for Oklahoma City. Let's check in for Allison. Roberson comes in for Dion Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Ford. On the rejection by Ibaka. Outside Westbrook.